Okay, here's something that caught my interest. It's a first-time Doom 2 mod by franrc124, and it's called NALGAS01. And I thought, Nalgas, that sounds like a mysterious division of hell somewhere, but then I looked it up and it's actually Spanish for buttocks. So we'll keep on going with that in mind. So yeah, again, first time making a Doom 2 mod. And things are looking pretty okay so far. Slightly careful with the shotgunners on this corner, a bit more careful than I usually am if I'm being honest. Trying to spare myself the embarrassment. There we go. Alright, back right away. See, we've already got, you know, varied heights, varied lights and darks. That's a good start. Oh no, okay. And immediately we're faced with a room full of Nazis. I mean, the SS guards do have a function that's, I suppose they're just about chain gunners, but a little different. But it's usually a bad idea to use them in non-secret levels because they look so different from all of the rest of the Doom stuff, and they just look out of place and slightly silly most of the time. Never mind. Oh wow, there's an onslaught up here, isn't there? Just trying to get rid of most, if not all, of the hit scanners first. There we go. Alright. Let's pick up some armor, pick up a bit of health. Is there any smaller health around? There is not, okay. Sorry, I thought the door came out of the floor there. It seems to be okay. Corridor's a bit long and featureless. You could put some alcoves in, put some candelabras, you know, just decorate it a bit. I like that the floor changes height when the texture changes, but otherwise the texture seems a bit sudden a change here. But you've got the door bordering it, so it doesn't look bad. It just looks like a sudden change. Ah, there's a cacodemon. Go. Oh, now this is kind of nice because the corridor, the shape of the corridor, doesn't offer you all that much cover, unless you go all the way back here. So you're kind of pushed back. Although once you're here, you've got the cover that you need. One of the things that I was told quite early on when making mods was try to make enemies come from somewhere other than directly in front of the player, because otherwise it's quite easy to pick them off. And you could do that by releasing some demons behind the player around there so that they're forced into the room. You'd need to provide a bit more cover in the room though, I think, because it's a bit of an open space just now. Is that everyone? No. Alright, okay, so now we're faced with some keys. Looks like... oh, yeah, okay, I got the red key right at the start of the map. Oh, I could have missed that and been stuck. Could have always gone back, but... oh, what's going to happen here, do you think? Well, there we go. Pain elementals are always a pain. I think I'll just get out of here, honestly. It's a bit more trouble than it's worth. Alright, here's the double barrel shotgun. That'll make things a bit easier from now on. Whoops. Did not dodge in the correct direction there. Blue card. Alright, bit of backtracking here. You could make this a bit more interesting by opening up some other monsters on the way back, or making the player go a different way back from the way they came forwards. Alright, and double barons to finish off, except we can just teleport away. Alright, that's map 1. What's next? Wretched caverns. Oh, not bad. Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. Those would have, you know, they're all low-level enemies, but they would have really made short work of me in such numbers. Wow, this is almost like a mini slaughter map here. Just a little arena fight. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, God almighty. Sorry, I was fine with that when I was 17 playing Doom, but my vision just can't take the rapid flashing between the inverted invulnerability palette and normal dark caves. Oh dear, okay. Fortunately, I do only have 18 monsters left to go on this map, and they're fighting each other. And I was hoping to incite more infighting, but I didn't quite make it. It's nice that the environment's very different from the first map. Shows, you know, experimenting, trying out new things. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, let's go. Alright, that one. Oh, hang on. Thank you. Let's do some saving here. I'll just run. And run back. Oh! Caught one on the right-hand side, but I think I'm okay. That was a mancubus. Whoops. The door closed behind me. Never a good idea. I'm honestly impressed with myself. Okay. It's a bit weird to use the texture like that, if you ask me. It's not wrong. It's to break up big expanses like this, you can vary the floor height a bit. You can put in little, you know, alcoves on the walls. Use a bit of decoration and so on. Avoid the room looking quite so blank. Oh god, okay. Why is there a cyber demon here? Okay, I don't particularly want to fight him, especially at 19 health. Gonna see if I can just get around him. I meant to do that. Whoops, 6 health. Bye! Alright. Halls of Deception. Alright then. Back at full health. Let's see what happens. Oh, Archvile right away. Fortunately, there's nothing to resurrect yet. Quite like to get him up here, so that he's not messing me up from down there. I like this music, by the way. Not totally sure it's Doom music, but I feel like I should be shooting demons up in a side-scroll after this. Oh yeah, that was something that I noticed when I opened up the WAD, is that all the music, it's you know, tracked MIDI-ish format, but the music comes as MP3s. Which is fine if you're wanting a particular sound out of your tracked music, but you could really save on space if it's that's not important to you, just by including the MIDIs and not the MP3s. Never mind. We've all got broadband connections these days anyway. All right. Uh-oh. Alright, let's get rid of you first. Okay, right, should be using some more cells is the message that I'm getting from this room. I feel like I should be playing Zero Wing to this. Zero, you know, everyone knows it because of its farcically poor translation, but I think it also deserves recognition for how amazing its music was. If you've ever got that far into the game without dying of laughter. Okay, I've forgotten which one to have done now. Let's look at it around. Alright. What now? Oh, that's rather nice. Instantly squandered on the barons across the way, but you know, I've got another one. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. Wankers! That was a bit... Oh, what? There's another one! Alright, just run. Just run. Okay. Halls of Deception. There's not much deception in those halls, apart from the secret that I found. Training, but 180 this time, so we are ramping up. 180 monsters. Oh, okay. Do I have a rocket launcher? I do, okay. Oh, that's going to be bad with vertical auto aim on. Let me turn that off just a moment. What is it in? Gameplay? Automatic? Is it in gameplay? Yeah, here it is. Allow auto aim. No! Let me shoot wherever I want. There we go. Well, I don't know how that's physically possible, but it was spectacular. Okay. So that's 36 in just one room. Oh, a lot of coloured lighting going on as well. Just, you know, subtly altering the shades of the room. God almighty. Well, I hope this training base was training how to be shot by rockets, because otherwise I'm not the best instructor. There we go. There we go. Pretty sure that 100 green armour is better than 3 blue armour, but stranger things have happened. Okay. So we've got one door over there, we've got pinkies over here. Just a big queue of them, really. Oh, more Nazis. Let's get the... Whoa! Let's get this out for the Archvile. Where is he? Ah, dein Leben ist kaputt, mein Herr! For, oh, 8, 9. Okay, so geradeaus und der Rest von der andere Tour. Ach, scheiße. Viele Barons of Hell. Mit der Plasma Gun, I think. Alright. Seeing as that didn't work. There's kind of an overwhelming opposition theme to this map. It's just tons and tons and tons of monsters. It's not usually what I'd expect from someone's first WOD. Is this indicative of a secret? It is. You know, you're good at this. You're good at the secrets. You're hiding them in you know, not absolutely obvious ways, but ways that are easy to deduce if you're looking for them. And that Megasphere honestly came at exactly the right time for me. There's going to be a reward at the end of this, or am I just... This is kind of reminiscent of Episode 1, isn't it? With the outdoor areas around the base. Oh no. Oh. Nice reward there. I'll come back here when I need it. I will forget to come back here. Alright. That's the blue key. Oh, someone noticed me from over there. Okay. Excuse me. Let's take a look then. Whoop. All 3 keys to open this door. Usually it's nice to have some indication around which keys are going to open which doors, but this door's too big, isn't it? The texture's been scaled up. Yellow skull to open this door. Uh-oh. Okay, that should do it. There'll be a few straggling around, but we'll see. What are the other revenants? And there'll be lost souls coming in at me from the sides. Let's run. Oh, there are 5,000 of those coming at me. Right. Right, how do I get back up there, do you think? Ah ha ha, okay. Whoa, okay, that's a steep staircase. Whoop, 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 wow! Okay, well, I nearly made it. Get lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. And let's just grab that and be on our way. So, we don't have all 3 keys yet. We need this unmarked yellow door first. Ooh, okay, there's a... Well, that's a long way to fall. I suppose I'll go for it. Oh, wow, you've got ramps now! You have leveled up. Oh! Okay, no need to stay in there for a moment longer. Yeah, that's a sudden technology increase you have there in the level. Honestly, I don't use ramps all that much for outdoor areas anymore, because it seems like the kind of thing you should do. Because outdoors, if you look at it, it's not perfectly flat. But for me, the ramps just make the Doom engine too slippy slidey. And if you have a lot of ramps together, it's difficult to predict where you're going. So I tend to restrict my use of ramps to indoor, where it looks like there should be ramps now. But still, it's not an invalid thing to do. Like I've said many times, I'm not Gordon Ramsay. I don't know anything actually about making Doom maps. I'm just... Oh, excuse me. There's a nice surprise for any headphone users there. Yeah, I'm just someone who happens to have some recording equipment and likes the sound of his own voice. Ah, Spider Mastermind. Is there anything up here? No, okay. I suppose I'll just run past him. Ow, 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 okay. Alright, training base is finished. Unholy Artifacts is the next map. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, 469! We are leveling up. I was supposed to do that, okay. Let's just wait until they've all gone. Yeah, this is definitely slaughter map territory we're in. It's a nice cuddly slaughter map. You're not absolutely killed on all sides from the beginning. You've got space, you've got health, you've got a nice experience. Right, what now? Okay, let's get that plasma gun out and see what happens. Oh, it's the, I think it's the Doomslayer symbol from the later games. Alright. Wow. No cover, just relying on stun lock. I'm glad I ate that bowl of full 4-leaf clovers this morning. At last. Not really sure which weapon to use just now. Which one it's best to save and which one it's best to slaughter with. Is there something I should be doing differently with my Revenant tactics? Did that hit him? Alright, we are a quarter of the way through the map. Almost. It's nothing worse than Nazis shooting you in the back. Ah, BFG, that'll come in handy. What's through here? There we go. Alright, we've got plenty of stash to come back to if we ever need to. Ah! Shoot, Staffel, there's no match for meinen BFG. Okay. Let's see. So we've got nobody hiding in the corners anymore, and we're okay. Still nowhere near the end of the map in terms of monsters, though. Oh, actually, let me go back and stock up on that ammunition. I don't know where this music's from, but it's great. What's this? Yes, okay. That's all I need. Let's SR40 my way through the corridor. Okay. Oh! What? I need to yellow skull to activate the teleporter. That's new. Alright. Oh, nasty. Okay, let's try that again. I thought I had more than enough health to withstand that, honestly. Okay. There's the other skull. Alright, so now I have to go all the way back here. Okay. Yeah, I'm beginning to see the point of these maps isn't really, you know, decoration or anything. It's just it's arenas. I've never seen a teleporter requiring key before. That's novel. Red skull to activate that. Uh-oh. Walked into this. Better approach with everyone next time. Alright. Everyone knew that wasn't going to end well. Let's do this instead. Alright. Okay, here come the imps. Oh, and they're all on ambush flag, don't they? So that you can't just lure them out. There's a lonely looking baron. Okay. This is something I often say as well, that if a switch is on when you enter the map, it's kind of deceptive because it looks like you've already pressed it and the player could wander around for a while, wondering why they're not getting anywhere. And so I always use SW1s instead of SW2 textures, so that it's always very clear when the switch is in an off state and when it's on, the player's interacted with it. There are exceptions, of course, if you're in a heavy scripting map and you've got to turn the machine off instead of on, then it makes sense, but yeah, but you know, rules are made to be broken. I'm just gonna have to weed them out of there. no idea what's going on anymore. Oh dear, okay. Well, that should have terminated any epileptics that watch these videos, and I'm sorry if you're dead now. Getting close to the end now, I think. Oh no, there's still a whole alleyway of them. Here we go! Ah, there's the blue key. Okay, well that took up most of my resources, didn't it? Okay, nice to have so much ammunition provided. Oh, okay, so this is going to be tricky without so many hit scanners. What I really need is a stunning weapon, if I can avoid getting shot enough to pull it out. Okay. None of that. Whoa! Going to die from low-level enemies. Ah! Shot by a sergeant making my escape. It's almost like a puzzle, this map. Working out how best to use the space with all the enemies hiding. It's a lot like that room in, what's it called? Refueling base. And just all the hit scanners. Which is a very hard room, even though there's such low-level enemies. Okay, let's charge myself up a bit from that. That'll let me switch that. Whoa! Okay, well, somebody already did. Well, it looks like you can switch that as well as bullet. Okay. I don't think I've seen that before. They're all one or the other in my experience. All right, that is a slaughter map done. Der Böse Shrine. So I can't remember what Böse is, but it's the something scream. What's Böse? Alright, well, we've definitely got a boss situation in our hands here. Spider Demon versus Cyber Demon. Oh yeah, hearing what's going on in the background here as well, that's great. Ah! Got me with your hit scanners. Stand and fight this time. It's easy to forget just how comical the Spider Mastermind is with a BFG. It's kind of unfortunate. I'll need this to clean out all these tomatoes, I think. It's a whole greenhouse in here, isn't it? Remember you. Uh-oh. There we go. Now this is where I wish I had auto-aim back on again, because suddenly I find I'm kind of used to it. Okay, so what does this switch do? Is that what let me out? Alright, let's replenish my shells, let's replenish my cells. And my health. Okay. Now what? We are going to the outside leg. Oh, no, maybe we're not. We'll let them finish themselves off instead. Which map am I on, by the way? Map 6. Still can't remember what Bizza means. Right. What horrors is this going to unleash? I've dealt with worse. Oh, there we go. I'll have that. Thank you. Ow. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's see, so, I'll get some of that. Now we're in Wolfenstein. Alright, so if you keep on jumping on the lava, you never get hurt. It's like running on hot coals. Meerschutstaffel? Oh no. Where is he? Oh, I see him. Alright, and thanks to your generosity, even though that colossal miscalculation by me has left me ending that on a fairly decent note. Where am I? Alright, okay, so this is just an isolated little bit away from the rest of the map. Any secret around here? Nope. No, okay. Let's get out of here. Alright, what's next? Simple violence. Oh, this is going to be dead simple, isn't it? It is map 07. 155 enemies. On the lighter side compared to the other maps. Oh, I'm scared now. Oh, bloody hell! All 3 keys for that switch. Again, would be nice to have some kind of indication. One. I don't think I even need to fight. 2. 3. Get the cells, thank you. Get out. Let's switch that. Oh no! go. That's the end, okay. Exercise in circle strafing. The Deceptive Grotto. Oh, we are back, and it's hopes and dreams from Undertale. Yeah, it is. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Well, I don't think sparing enemies is going to do me much good here. Well, this is interesting, this little zigzag on the stairs. Whee! Uh-oh! Never thought I'd be slaughtering demons to the anthem to non-violence. I wrote an album about Undertale, did I mention? It's called Buried Souls. You can get it on Bandcamp, or in one very specific music shop in Japan that I've forgotten the name of, who placed an order, thereby doubling the number of albums I've ever sold in my life in one swoop. Okay, let's see. It looks like I should possibly be heading down there, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's try this first. I love the music from Undertale. I'm going to listen to it all again after this. Okay, here we go. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4... Ba-da-da-da. Ow! Oh, one rocket in the back to help me along. I thought that would do something a bit more for me, to be honest. I thought that switch was going to activate this door. Oh, okay. So what do I do now? One lonely sergeant down here. Am I perhaps not supposed to be here and there's no way out? Yeah, let's reload a save when I was up there. Circle, 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 circle. What else do I have to do? I suppose it could be a trigger on the cyber demons dying. The RNG's out doom after all. I missed them all with that. Oh, off my rhythm. Oh no! Ow, ow, ow. Ah! Ow, do. So just keep on going like this until one of them falls over. Ow. That's them. Oh, how many of the rockets and BFG cells are stacked on top of each other there? Alright. Oh, I can get the armoured as well. Am I supposed to be jumping? Probably not supposed to be jumping. Oh well. Here we go. It was the cyber demons. Let's just get out of here. Who are you? I was just so shocked at the sudden appearance of the Space Marines. Ah, falling down, falling down. Falling Down, which is coincidentally another bit of music from Undertale. Right, let's... What was that? Okay, I'm going to need to stun them a bit more than I'm currently doing. Okay. Okay, I am in E1M1. I thought I was. What are all of you? The player's pretty deadly, isn't he? Monsters have nothing on this. The door's stuck, and it's the wrong height for the frame, but probably not a big concern. Ah! Whoa, you railgun me in the... Oh. Oh! Wrong time to save. Ow! Nice twisted version of E1M1. I did the same thing in my first WOD, actually. Just teleport the player inexplicably into this dark version of E1M1. Right, what do I do now then? I've got the armour, I've got... not much else. Did I leave any health behind here by any chance? Oh, I did, just a bit. That's better than nothing. Whoop. Okay, let's quick get out of here. I thought... Oh, yeah, I did have to shoot that eye. Think that's done something out here? Yes, it has. There's the exit. Deceptive Grotto is finished, leaving Master of Corruption. I think he said there were 9 maps and there are only 2 enemies in here. One of them's going to be John Romero. Okay, well, give us a kicking. possibly inappropriately jolly for that this wall's made of cardboard, isn't it? Here we go. Let's defeat John Romero. Now I'm wondering if I meant to produce a arcane selection of buttons and switches. I don't see it if there is one. The whole back wall doesn't have a texture. Oh, hang on. I suppose that does. That's what it is. Oh, what now? So I'm not quite sure how I'm meant to... Oh well, I'm supposed to hit that lower switch when I'm on that platform and then turn around and shoot him in the head. Quite possibly. Not going to do it because I've got 10 health, but yeah, the thought's there. There we go. Come on then. Alright, let's hit that. Thank you. And let's start hitting this with rockets. Okay, and there we go. Alright, Master of Corruption's finished, and with it is the end of the WOD. You have done it! You have slayed the evil Master of Corruption. As you glance at the remains of your fallen foe, everything comes back. You remember now the attack on Phobos, the invasion of Earth. You are vowed to stay in hell forever. Now that you remember it all, you're filled with unending rage and determination. You know what to do now. Rip and tear until it is done. That is the end of the WOD, and that was a really nice first attempt at a WOD, I think. Bit more slaughtery than I'd intended. A bit more slaughtery than I'd anticipated, is what I meant to say. I think the rooms and arenas were less about having pretty bases and so on. That's to provide a big arena in which to fight, which some people like that, and that's perfectly valid. So I think that some of the rooms were a bit boxy, but again, you're not really going for detail here. Otherwise, I think you've got the decent. I think you've got decent mechanics. I think you've got a decent variety of environments, and thank you very much for putting this together. I'm glad I played it, and I hope you make more in the future. So, goodbye for now.